Hey, what's going on, Scatterbrains? Thank you for coming back to Brilliancy after so long. It has been a very long time since I've made a video. It's been a long time since I've just got on YouTube and just kind of saw what was going on. And for a while, I've been wanting to get back in my YouTube bag, if you will. But time has just not really allowed me to do that. But I realize when you want to do something, when you want to commit to doing something, you make the time for it. And I am making a commitment to myself and to my scatterbrains to start this back up, do it again. Let's have some conversations. Let's talk about some things and see where it goes. I'm not going to sit here and say I have a plan. I'm just going to kind of let it flow. You know, I'm just going to let it flow and see what happens. Life has been busy, but good busy. I'm still doing my illustration stuff and working for myself and experiencing the ups and downs of being a business owner. For those who follow me on social media, you might have seen that I have decided to let my Christmas product line go, just because I did not have, you know, in all transparency, I didn't have a plan when I decided that I wanted to sell wrapping paper and all of that good stuff. And you should not not have a plan when you want to go into business. And so for that reason, we've decided that it's just time to let it all go. That might need to be like a separate video to kind of talk about the journey, but more than anything, this is really just a reintroduction. I've done this multiple times, and so I understand when you say the same thing over again and you don't act on it, people tend to believe you less. And I know that this is going to be a moment for people to just wait and see when it comes to me and my channel. I feel like despite however many subscribers might be currently subscribed to my channel, in my mind, I'm starting from ground zero and rebuilding Scattered Brilliancy from the ground up. And with that, I know that it's not gonna look the way that it's looked in the past. I know that it's not gonna sound the way that it is in the past. I know that my views have changed from the past on certain things. I know my views have gotten really strong on some things that I used to talk about in the past. So I know one thing that I had planned on doing is reviewing my old videos, doing like live reactions to old videos of mine, just to kind of see how I thought then versus how I think now as a 37-year-old husband and father. When I started my YouTube journey, I was in college. I think I was a sophomore in college when I released my first YouTube video. So that would have been 2007 going into 2008. So somewhere in that fall to spring school year is when I released my first YouTube video, and that's almost 20 years. I'm terrible at math. Yeah, I think that's 20 years. That's almost 20 years ago. And so things have changed, you know. But I do want suggestions. I know family vlogs is something that people have always said they wanted to see, and I'm going to start recording some content with the family and kind of see how that goes. But, you know, my kids are older now. My kids are opinionated, and, you know, we're just going to see how all of that goes. But I do want opinions on things you would like to hear about. I want to hear suggestions, rather, about things you want to hear about, videos you want me to make. One thing that I did not do a lot in the past was talk about like current events. And I feel like now is as good a time as other to start talking about some current events. I kind of hate that I haven't had my channel up and ready to go to talk about like the Shannon Sharps and the Diddy and new administration and all of that kind of stuff. And I don't know if politics is really a path that I really want to go down, but I do definitely want to start throwing my opinion in the ring when it comes to current events. I want to start doing reviews. I don't think Married at First Sight is going to be for me anymore, but I am open to suggestions of shows, new shows to check out, to review. I'm nothing is completely off the table. I'll say that. But I want to know what y'all want to hear, what you want to see, for those who even see this video, because I think I've learned now that YouTube doesn't really push your videos like they used to. you know, I had at one point like 10,000 subscribers. And I remember when I did my video celebrating 10,000 subscribers, that video probably had 200 views. And so I know that that number doesn't matter anymore. And so I'm interested, stuttering and stuff, I'm interested to see how many people actually see this video, you know. So drop down in the comments, let me know you saw it, just so I can get a gauge about, you know, like where I'm starting from, as well as for you to tell me, you know, what you want to hear. I'm coming up on, I guess, 3 years. I think I'm coming up on 3 years of having left teaching. I left at the top of 23. So, well, we're like two and a half at this point. And it's been cool. I have been contemplating going back to teaching, just being transparent, because being a freelance illustrator is mighty ghetto. It's mighty ghetto, and it's difficult. Having a family to support, having things you want to do, things you want to pay for, and money not being a steady stream. More than anything, this time has really grown my relationship with God and helped me to really trust in Him more, and to really watch Him show up in the nick of time. You know, they say He may not come when you want Him, but He's always on time, and I am a living testament of that. So yeah, but overall, I have been good. My family is good. You know, not much has changed in that aspect. We're just thriving and living. But I miss having like a video diary and being able to kind of just talk about some things. And so I'm really, really excited to get back on y'all's phones and devices and screens, wherever it is you're watching. But I want to know what it is that you want to hear about, if anything. So those who have suggestions, please drop them down in the comments. If you can remember to like, comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed, hit the bell notification so you are informed. I have to get used to saying all of that again. And I'll be talking to y'all really soon. The good thing that I do know, plan-wise, is this video is not getting released until a few other videos have already been recorded. I'm gonna be smarter this time. Like, I'm not just gonna release this and not really have a plan. No, if you're seeing this, that means there's new episodes coming soon. Like, they've already been recorded. They're coming within the next however many days, and that'll be, I guess, somewhere in the video. But thank y'all so much for those who have supported me throughout the years outside of YouTube. Many people have followed me on social media, on Instagram and Facebook and all of those kinds of things, and supported my business. So I really appreciate that. And I'm looking forward to talking to y'all again. All right, so this is a see you later. See you real soon, actually. And we'll leave it at that. Peace.